Now they did once build submarines here, and this was at the head of submarine design and technology during World War II. In fact, 138 submarines were built at this facility. At the height of World War II, there were 20,000 workers here, and 70% of that workforce were women. And this large black building with the blue face that says Portsmouth Naval Shipyard, established 1800. It's coming up to the left. That's where they built most of these submarines at the height of World War II. And they could build as many as 8 submarines in that building at one time. They were breaking records as they were building so many. 138 submarines, that's a lot to build in a short amount of time for World War II. We also have the Coast Guard cutters coming up just off the bow. There are 3 cutters that are stationed here at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. One is patrolling off the northeastern seaboard. They usually patrol for 3-month intervals and then swap each other out unless there is high need of assistance. That would be the Atlantic. Now these 2 cutters ahead of us here that we're going to pass on our left, they weren't here last year as they were helping down in the Gulf, assisting in the Gulf oil spill. So they did once build ships here long before submarines. Many famous ships built here or that stayed here at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. The USS Kearsarge would probably be the most famous. That was a ship that defeated the Confederate raiding ship Alabama, Cherbourg, France. Also, Old Ironsides spent many years on this wall right where 909 is. To our left, it was a looming ship back in those days. When sailors came into the Naval Shipyard here, they would sleep on Old Ironsides. And then they rehabbed it, fixed it up, sailed it down to Boston where it has been ever since. And actually just behind the brick building to our left is a saltwater pool where they keep oak timbers for Old Ironsides. Whenever they need to replace a timber down there, they'll come up here to the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard and they'll grab a timber and ship it down to replace it on Old Ironsides. Also on the wall to the left, you'll notice these yellow posts. They are known as bollards. They're all around the shipyard. They are used to tie up ships and barges and also submarines. But if you look closely, some of them did have a prior life. They are old cannon that were taken off of ships that were decommissioned here at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. So as the river bends to the left here, we're going to, due to tide and current, we're going to head under the bridge straight ahead, the Newcastle Bridge, and around the island of Newcastle. We'll be coming up the channel to our left. Now we do have a brochure in the main cabin, with an aerial view of our trip this afternoon or this evening. And, you can follow along if you wish, and those are right in the main cabin. So as we pass the Newcastle Bridge straight ahead here, we'll have the town of Newcastle, New Hampshire to our left. And so New Hampshire will be on both sides as we leave the Piscataqua behind us. Now Newcastle, New Hampshire is the only town in New Hampshire built solely on islands. It is also known as the Great Island. It's another old, very historic seaside little town there along the